Hey y'all, it's Nicole from Cause We Love to Scrap, and today I am working on a layout for Shadnee's Etsy shop. Her link is down below in the description. And I'm also working on a sketch from Sketch Sunday Crew. The Sketch Sunday Crew will also be linked down below. We're working on this sketch that's by Page Maps, and here is my take on that. I'm also using my June Hip Kit Club kit. There's the sketch again, and let's get started. So first thing, I pulled some stuff from Shadnee's Etsy shop that I want to use on this layout, and I make sure to keep those on my desk so that when I'm doing my embellishing, they'll be handy. I grabbed this. I have I have an image in my mind of what I want the page to look like, and so I grabbed these dies from Hip Kit Club to try and make that image come to life, and I wind up going a completely different direction. So I don't use those dies at all. But here is the Hip Kit Club and the paper in the June kit, and I'm just going through them and looking to see what I'm going to use. So here are the papers that I decide to go with. I'm going to use that yellow sunny paper in the background, and I'm going to use this ledger paper in the foreground. And then I'm also going to use that scrap of diamond paper on top of the ledger paper. So I'm just cutting the branding strips, and then I'm going to gut this paper, this yellow paper. And let's see what happens after that. Off camera, I did distress this ledger paper, and I do it over my trash can, so all the little pieces of paper that fall off go right into that. And then I'm going to go ahead and just lift the edges around the paper right there. Yep, I'm definitely using those diamonds. Here where I'm going to start working on my photos, and I'm going to use this frames paper from the June kit from Hip Kit Club, and this was one of the dies that I was going to use because I have one of the dies that looks like little frames like this, but since they had this paper, I decided to just go ahead and go with the paper instead. So I'm going to go ahead and cut these out, fussy cut them out. I'm going to distress them. I'm going to distress my photos, and then I'm going to get them all adhered together. So the sketch has a bunch of these little squarish diamond shapes going across the page, and instead of doing that, I was going to do hexagons, but then I saw this paper and I decided I'm going to bring this in as my horizontal element in the page. And it kind of skipped forward there, but I cut those two out and then I distressed them with my distressing tool, and I put them on the page with my tape runner, and now I'm just gonna use that diamond paper and pop it up off the ledger paper. And so that's gonna be my main element going across horizontally. And then here's my pictures. They're gonna go just like that. I'm gonna go ahead and adhere them, and I had to pop up one side of this one. And so now I'm going to bring in these hexagons from Shadnee's Etsy shop. These are cork and they already have adhesive on them. So you just peel them and stick them down, and they're super sticky. And I'm gonna go ahead and mess around with them. Apparently I'm doing something on my phone, but here we go. I'm going to do them just like that, and I'm gonna adhere them right now. There we go. Before I stuck my photos down, I forgot about these craft doilies that I wanted to put down. They are also from Shadnee's Etsy shop, but I just make it work. I cut it in half, and then I just put each half on the top and the bottom of my photos, and just glue it down with some glue, and it's good to go. So now let's see what I'm going to do. I'm probably going to fussy cut some florals from one of the sheets. There we go. So as you can see, I went ahead and did all of that. And now I'm going to go ahead and embellish with these florals first. And I'm looking for another piece there. Yep, that's the one. I found it. So I go ahead and use some glue to put those down, and some Big Mama foam tape. Yep, glue, foam tape, and foam tape on the other one. Here we go. And let's see if I work on my title next, because it's about this time that I realize I need my title, and it's supposed to go right there where I'm fussing, and it's not going to go there. It's actually going to go to the right to extend that horizontal feature. So let's see. Yep, here we go. I'm bringing the alphas from the kit, and I'm going to write Quail Friends. And these pictures I took out my craft room window, and it's just some quail on my patio outside. I often find little friends out there on that patio, and today it just happened to be some quail, and they didn't have any babies yet. I don't actually have any pictures of quail with babies, but I got to see a lot this year. This was actually from May. And now I'm looking for a floral element to bring over here to the right. And no, too big. Nope, not the right spot. Too big. Too big. Get it out of there. Nope. Yep, that's the one. So I go ahead and off camera, I glue down all of my letters, and then I went ahead and adhered that flower with some Big Mama foam tape. And now I'm bringing in some of these wood veneer leaves from Shadnee's Etsy shop, and I'm going to use them in these floral clusters. So I'm just messing around with them, seeing where I want them to go, and in the end I move everything around a lot and it works out. So here are some little resin flowers from Shadnee's Etsy shop, and these are super cute to just add to little floral clusters, and that's what I'm doing here. So I add quite a bit, and then I glue them down off camera with my art glitter glue. And excuse me, I'm looking for a pen to go ahead and do my journaling, and I wind up with this soft pink color, which I think that I should have just kept, but I feel like at the time it was too soft, and I decided to go with a darker pink, and I just go right over it to yeah, there we go. And I feel like at the end this is too dark and I should have just sticked with the light pink, but it's done, it's over, it's on the page. I'm happy with it. Let's see, what do I do next? I think I'm going to bring in some sequins. Here we go. I'm just going to pour them on, and I try to not pour too much because I don't want to do too much work. But it winds up being the perfect amount. And these sequins are also from Shadnee's Etsy shop, and they are really sparkly. So I really like these sequins. And here is some close-ups. Again, the Sketch Sunday crew is linked down below, as well as Shadnee's Etsy shop is linked down below. I will try to get all of the things that I used and do links to them. Thank you so much for watching today. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Until next time.